Hey guys, I wanted to make a video about hero pools. I haven't really talked about it too much in depth on this YouTube channel, and I think it's a really interesting topic, especially as we're sort of seeing it unfold throughout, this season of the Overwatch League. So there's been a lot of ups and downs about the whole process, and I can, safely say that a lot of people think it's been done incredibly poorly. Something did need to be done to add diversity to the game. A lot of people are calling for faster balancing and faster patches, but even then, I don't think that would solve the issue of the same things being played all the time. So I think, a system like hero pools needed to be implemented, but I think it's just been done wrong so far. But today we actually saw very recently, we actually saw a change to the way that Blizzard is doing hero pools. So they're now actually only going to implement hero pools in the top levels of ranked, so masters and above. And all the data will be taken from the Overwatch League. So it is now, hero pools is now more for a competitive standpoint. So only the top levels, which I think is for the best, because all you people down in gold, down in silver, hero pools doesn't matter to you. You guys have people playing Roadhog anyway. You have people playing Genji when they really shouldn't be. You guys don't need the diversity. You have enough of it already. But for the top level, it is needed. And this is actually a really good change because I think for once we have ranked and Overwatch League for now being combined. And what it's going to do is we actually might see some more correlation happen between ranked and Overwatch League in terms of the metas, at least in short form, because it is happening week to week still, will exist in the game. So I wanted to talk about each iteration that we've seen so far and the issues and how they've been changed and what's been good and what's been bad. So we saw the first iteration of hero pools come in, and the way it worked is that it was different for Overwatch League and Ranked. So the way Ranked was working is that Blizzard was just seemingly random choosing characters and taking them out of the pool for Ranked. They had one time like a bunch of supports banned. They just had picked random things here and there. And a lot of people got really frustrated because there didn't seem to be a rhyme or a reason for what they were doing. And that's really annoying when there's no transparency and the things that you like to play aren't there. And then for the Overwatch League, we saw a completely different set of things that was based off of, us grabbing something out of a spinning wheel. And that also wasn't good because there is different characters for both sides. So for Overwatch League players, it's really hard to practice in ranked if you don't have, the characters available that you need to play in ranked. And then vice versa, if you're playing in ranked and you're watching the Overwatch League and you're like, oh, I want to play that, or I want to try this strategy that they did, you can't do that because the characters aren't the same for both sides. So this had a lot of issues, and I think everyone, agreed that it was good to scrap that idea. So they went on to the next iteration of it, which was everything was based out of ranked at the top level. And there is a lot of question marks because they were never really transparent once again about who was the top level and how much data they were taking, etc., etc. We saw in recent pools that we've been doing on Watchpoint that Genji's been available in the pool, Roadhog's been available in the pool. I don't know who's playing these characters, but I haven't seen that stuff in ranked in ages, and it really shouldn't be available to be taken out. On the other hand, we see these characters that are incredibly strong and pretty much dominating the Overwatch League, like Reaper, like Mei, and they're just very rarely being banned or taken out of the pool because no one really plays them in ranked because they're not fun characters to play. So therefore, the Overwatch League is being adversely affected because what's happening as ranked isn't the same as what's happening in the Overwatch League. So you're trying to correlate them without them having any of the same effects. And this was, created this issue once again where the same things were getting banned and they were the fun things. And Sideshow highlighted this very well in the fact that the things that are most likely to get taken out because they were based on play rates were the things that people played the most in ranked, which are generally the fun characters like McCree, like Widowmaker, all these kind of fun things that everyone likes to do in the game and shoot at people were then getting taken out because they had such a high play rate. Over the last, month, we've seen a lot of fun characters taken out. Tracer, McCree, Widow. In the tanks, we've seen Winston, we've seen Reinhardt out there. We haven't really seen much Moira get taken out because no one really likes playing Moira. So it has this whole system around it that's counterintuitive to what it's trying to do. So now we see the new implementation coming in from Blizzard. It's going to be taken out of Overwatch League, which I think is a huge plus. I think that's great for the game if you're trying to play competitive, because Overwatch League is generally a good litmus test for what is good and what is being played and what is strong. And this will now only affect the top part of competitive. So we see Masters and Grandmasters. These are the people that want, these Mays and Reapers to be taken out because they are strong. And what this will do is I think this will add a meta of what's happening in ranked and what's happening in Overwatch League, which is the most fun, especially if you're playing at the top level, to play something that is hyper competitive. The real question that comes around this, though, is that will a ban cycle begin to emerge of 1 week you play this because these heroes are taken out of the pool. So let's say Ryan McCree is taken out of the pool. So then the next week we play Dive. And then you play Dive for that week. And then you go to the next week and all of a sudden Reinhardt and McCree are available again. So we're just going to play that until Ryan McCree likely get taken out. Blah, blah, blah. Obviously, there is RNG elements that exist because it isn't just whatever is most played. There is a sort of percentage of who is played list, and we still do have Chengdu in the pool, so they're sort of mixing things up here and there. So it's going to be interesting, and I'm really excited to see this new implementation, and it's good to see that Blizzard is willing to adjust and change things very frequently if it doesn't seem like it's working, which gives me hope for the system that they're trying to implement, because it definitely has not been perfect. I still don't think it is perfect, and at least we're seeing adjustments at each time. This is definitely a step in the right direction, which is the exciting thing. With that all encompassed, I kind of wanted to highlight my issue overall with hero pools. I've been a massive advocate for hero bans in the past. I'm pretty sure I've done a video about it, at least a couple. I think bans would be great for the game. I think it would give the players choice over which characters are being played in their matches, and I think it would be cool. I understand it's hard to implement. I understand there are concerns. So hero pools is what we have. So we'll just run with it. But with that said, I would like to see some adjustments in the hero pools in the fact of the length of how long it lasts, because right now it's only a week, and the issues that we've seen that Brent has highlighted a lot is that if it's only a week long, the quality of gameplay goes down drastically, which is a massive issue for the game, because I'm watching Overwatch League and the level of play is just decreased because teams can't practice and get good at any strategy. So they're just playing what they're best at. And it's sort of just a hodgepodge of, everyone sort of playing their own thing, or people are just playing what they've been playing for the last couple of months, just different iterations of it. So what I would like to see is hero pools move towards a 2-week system, because what would happen is that would allow teams to have a little bit more time to practice and play, and refine the strategy that they're seeing around this hero pool. And also that would apply to ranked. At the top level of ranked, people would start implementing the strategies that they see from the Overwatch League, and it would make it a whole lot better of an experience, because there's so many people complaining about ranked and how it's just chaos and there's no rhyme or reason. And that is because there is only a 1-week hero pool happening from week to week. And that really sort of ruins the experience, because it just feels like people can play whatever they want because no one has the right answer to anything that's going on. So the issue that happens as well is if you keep making it longer, there are people that are just like, I'm just not going to play for this amount of time because my character isn't around. So let's say we banned Anna for 2 weeks, or even if you made it longer, a month. How long is that going to affect certain players that want to just play Anna? And are they just going to not play the game during that time? I know when Anna got banned for a week, I was like, I don't really want to play anywhere near as much. So that is the line that you need to find. I think 2 weeks would be fine, especially seeing as you're only affecting the top level of play, which is Masters and above now. So I think that's really good for the game, and I'm excited to see if Blizzard is going to make that implementation. But at least this is, once again, a step in the right direction. So I'm excited to see what ends up happening with this, if Blizzard is going to keep making more iterations. It sounds like they are listening to the public and the community and adjusting where it needs to be done. So this is exciting. Overwatch League is getting changes. It's now all going to be based on Overwatch League, so the games hopefully will be better, and we will see more Mei taken out of the pool, more Reaper, which then would hopefully bring more adjustments to the Overwatch League, because when it was taking out of ranked play, there were some hero pools that was just like, well, nothing's going to change. We're just going to play all the stuff they usually do because nothing of value was taken out, even though those things of value were played a ton in the Overwatch League, but not at ranked. So it is a good steps. I'm excited. Make sure you're tuning in for this recent stuff. We have Echo coming into the pool now, so it's going to be exciting. Please don't take her out of the pool again, Blizzard. Thanks for watching again. Please do remember to like, subscribe. I'm going to be making more videos about just talking about stuff, playing games, all that kind of stuff. I think I got a Dream Daddy video coming soon, so make sure to tune in and yeah, check it out.